So where we continue here with our story now is we're coming at the end of Holy Week. We're now in this time where Jesus is walking up the mountainside here to be crucified. He is carrying the cross. But we hear this weird story that we don't always get very often, or we're not sure how to understand or see the women as they are standing there and they're beating their chests and they're crying. So the first time I read this, I was like, wow, no one I know grieves this way. I've never walked into a funeral. I've never sat at the bedside of someone. I've never been in the presence of family or friends where people are wailing and they're hitting their chests. And I realized that is the deepest sense of grief, wherever they're at in it. They're trying to find this way to express the grief that they're feeling as they're watching someone who they might have betrayed. They might have been in the crowd when they shouted to free Barabbas, and now they're realizing the weight of their decision. They might be sitting there realizing the decision that they made for their family, friends, those around them, the own future of their own kids, what they might have decided for them. And they're sitting here just feeling this immense amount of grief with it. But then Jesus turns to them and says, don't weep or don't cry for me, cry for the future. We look at that. I remember sitting here with Skylar, especially watching some of the difficult news things that we've seen recently, and wonder the world that she will grow up in, and even how I can change it or protect her from it. I realize that's not all my job. My job is to show her, to give her tools, to give her the wisdom, but also to show her faith and give her the trust to know as well what is right and to do what's best for the future as well in it. Jesus tells us to turn to the future and to look for hope and to do goodness. That's coming up here on the cross. We look to it. That's where we find our hope. That's where we find our trust to do what is right.